Hey everybody, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today I am walking back to the garden in the park, not to do any work myself, but to show you what my fellow volunteers have done this past weekend. Wait until you see this, it is awesome. So as I said, I am back in the garden, and I have come here not to do work myself today. It's far too hot to be doing that and way too humid. And all the work that I need to do is actually back there in the sun, and I'm not doing that today. Not gonna happen. But wait until you see what my fellow volunteers have done in the garden this past weekend. And this includes my mystery helpers from previous videos. I actually got to meet them all this weekend, and they are all very cool people. So check this out. Okay, so wait until you see this. I don't know how well it's coming through on the camera because I have my sunglasses on. I guess I should remove them to be able to see. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. The entire chessboard has been uncovered. Look at how far we have come since that first video where I talked about my plans for the garden. And here it is. They did start uncovering this this little circle on this side as well, but you can see a lot of the bricks are really weirdly placed at this point, so I don't know how well this is going to look once we uncover it all, but there's still a path to go down this way as well. It stops here, but it picks up again somewhere around here, probably right by these two pillars here that had the gate, and it goes down that way. But I can already see that that is really unlevel, and obviously there's another path right here as well. And it goes down that way. But man, look at this. How awesome are these people? Other than two of the squares on the far side over there, they did every single other one. Now, grass isn't growing on every single square in between the bricks, but you can kind of get an idea, if you use your imagination a little, as to what it would look like if they were. Another thing you'll notice though, a lot of these squares, the bricks are placed this way, where they kind of go around in a square, and they got a few bricks in the middle. But for some reason, some of these squares are not like that. Like you look at this one. They're laid out a little different. And the corner one over here, and the one on the other side of that, and then the one diagonal from that. So it's, I don't know if these were always this way, or if maybe they were relaid at some point but they weren't put in the exact same way, or maybe it was just random. Maybe there was like two different people putting these bricks in and they didn't communicate well. I really don't know, but still, my God, I am like speechless just looking at this. Yeah, see, halfway through you got this path leading up to that, which leads me to believe that straight across there's another little bit of bricks underneath that dirt that I showed, and that maybe this is the spot where one person would stand, and that would be the spot that the other person would stand, controlling all the pieces. But man, how awesome is this? I hate to keep repeating myself, but I don't know, I have no words. This is so very cool. Like a little plan that I came up with thanks to the help of many other people. It's starting to come to pass. And we still have a lot of digging to do, and most of the digging that's left is in the sun. So that kind of sucks, but we'll get it done somehow. There's paths still over here in the shade, but for the most part, you can see over there, it's mostly sun. Over here, oop, stepped in a ditch. Over here, there's mostly sun, and there's still paths to uncover here. And then the playing cards, which, if you watched my last video, you know I tried to do, but it was just way too hot that day, and today is even hotter. So the 7 of spades is somewhat uncovered. 2 of spades is completely uncovered. And the 5 of spades still needs to be uncovered all the way around. There's some bricks showing through, I think, on the bottom here. Yeah, some. Goes up to here, and then up that way, and then over. Once we finally get everything uncovered, the next steps are going to be to clear out all the weeds, which is going to be tough because I know that there's a bit of poison ivy in here. This blue jay is getting on my nerves. He's yelling across to another one. But I'm standing right now on what would be a path as well. And I believe it goes this way. Only because I can see the side bricks, like right here. But I know over there by that tree, there is a bit of poison ivy growing through there because I did get a little bit of it in the last couple weeks. But calamine lotion took care of that. There's plenty of weeds to be pulled all around. All that needs to be dug out, even though there's poison ivy in it. I'm sure there's some around that tree too. You can see all the piles of dirt from between me and the other volunteers digging out the chessboard and around it. Trying to keep them off the trails because I know they want to do something with this trail too. They might, I don't know, maybe they'll pave it or something. They did mention something about that. I think it was the maintenance guy. Not 100% sure, but I'm thinking it was him. So it's all coming together. I'm extremely happy about this. And the blue jay's back. Trying to spot him, I couldn't see him. But there is a crap ton of weeds in this. I guess it's like mostly all weed. Well, I don't know. This right here kind of looks like a little hosta plant. But maybe it's just a weed that looks like it. I'm not sure. I'm not a horticulturalist by any means. But yeah, this is it's coming together. Just with that chessboard alone, that's a huge step. I think everything else after that will just fall into place really quick because I seem to be getting more volunteers as time is going on. So maybe we can organize a day where everybody comes here at one time, or at least most of the people, and we can get a huge chunk taken care of. This little guy just popped through just recently. I know he wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday, the volunteers were here digging on this square, so I know he couldn't have been here. So overnight, he popped out. Again, I don't really know much about plants anymore, but I do recall the rhyme for poison ivy, leaves of 3, let it be. And I'm guessing this would be the poison ivy that I caught. There were vines growing all through here when I dug this out. So for volunteers and future volunteers, just be aware if you're allergic to poison ivy. It's here. So since I'm already sweating and I haven't really done much outside of walking from the car over to the garden and then just walk around within the garden showing you guys everything, I decided, you know, maybe I'll just go for a walk on the trails. I made sure that I do have plenty of water, so I will stay hydrated. It's not as hot and humid out today as I thought it would be based on what the news was saying, but I'm sure in the days to come this week it's going to get worse. But it is, nevertheless, still hot and humid out. Sweat is rolling off the back of my head. So anyway, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you've subscribed to my channel. And when you do, hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified as soon as I upload videos, especially if you want to keep on top of this whole saga of digging out the garden and making it beautiful again. You won't want to miss any videos because every time we uncover a little bit, it's more exciting, at least to me anyway. Hopefully it is to you as well. So also make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. So make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.